Now back to Inside Real Estate. Here's Mike the Realtor.
Hey folks, we're back inside Real Estate. Mike Kruizinga here. Time for some home improvement. We're going to be talking to all you do-it-yourselfers out there. We've got Kevin Hamus, owner of Ideal Floors here. And by the way, the website is idealfloors.com and his direct line 214-789-0422. Let's get into some do-it-yourself. How's it going, Kevin?
It's going really well. It's going really well. I'm a do-it-yourselfer myself, but I don't envy do-it-yourselfers.
That's right. We're all kind of weekend warriors and do-it-yourselfers, and that can be a little bit more challenging for sure. It's nice to just call you guys and say, "Hey, come in and take care of all this." But some of us, we like the challenge, and we like to keep ourselves busy.
Right.
And sometimes it's good to just challenge yourself. Like, hey, you know what? I can do this. Now about a quarter of the way through, you're like, "Oh man, I should have let them do it all." But once you get through the whole thing, you say, "Hey, I did that," and that's sort of the do-it-yourself motto. It's like, "Hey, I did that,"
right?
And so much of what you have in the showrooms, people can just kind of come in, check it out, and you've got such great deals. It's really a great option to come in for those do-it-yourselfers, or even those independent contractors.
Right. Yes, there is. And I guess probably when you're talking about do-it-yourselfers, probably the first thing you need to ask is qualify yourself. Are you comfortable with a hammer in your hand? Are you comfortable with a screwdriver? Are you comfortable with tools in your hand? You feel really comfortable and you can handle them and do it? Then you may be a do-it-yourselfer.
Right.
But if you're not, don't even try it.
Yeah, you're a wannabe do-it-yourselfer.
Yeah, you're a wannabe do-it-yourselfer. So, but if you are a do-it-yourselfer and you are comfortable, like you do carpenter work or you build stuff, a lot of this flooring you can just do yourself because
Sure.
It's not that complicated. It's just labor intensive.
Right.
So you can probably almost do everything. The only thing I would recommend not to do as a do-it-yourselfer is carpet, because carpet takes a skill to get it cut in, get it stretched, pieced together so you don't see the seam where it is. You need to power stretch it to get it in tight. I mean, there's a lot of things that you really got to know when you're installing carpet, because I've installed carpet and it's not fun, and you really need to know what you're doing.
Right.
But if you get into, products like vinyl plank, I mean, vinyl plank are just strips of 6 by 36 inches of vinyl that if you go in, you clear off the floor, you take a concrete floor, you make it real smooth. You might get some leveling compound or a float if you have some holes or stuff to fill in, but you just get it smooth, and basically you just start laying the vinyl plank.
Mm-hmm.
You can draw a straight line, and it's not, best thing would probably go on to videos,
right,
on YouTube to see how it's really done to get you a really good idea, because it's a visual thing. But as far as once you get started working with the product, cutting the product is not difficult at all. It's just, putting the glue down and then putting the vinyl plank down.
Right.
So laminate is another one. Laminate is very similar to vinyl plank, but it's pieces that you just snap together. And the way they're manufactured today, they snap together very easily. But once they're together together solid. And again, that's the other thing of when you start laying laminate, again, go on YouTube, see how it's done. But if you're a handyman, you can do all of this stuff.
Right.
I mean, I've pretty much what we've talked about, I've done. Getting back to engineered wood, same thing. Level the floor, you put glue down, and you start laying the wood. And just if you go onto YouTube, again, you can see how it can be done. But if you're a do-it-yourselfer, the one thing you can do in your flooring projects to save a lot of money is install it yourself.
Right.
To install carpet, you don't have to pay a lot of money for carpet installation. But if you're talking vinyl plank, laminate, ceramic, wood, you're talking about a lot of, you pay $2, $3, $4 a foot just for labor to install it.
Right.
So if you're a do-it-yourselfer, again, it'd be a great product to do.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, though, I mean, although you're going to be saving that money, and you can say, hey, I did it myself.
Right.
You want to make sure you do it right, because I've gone into so many houses, showing clients, that are looking to purchase something, or gone into someone's house that they're trying to sell, and they've done it themselves. And we're saying it, oh, this is obviously a do-it-yourself job because it looks bad, and I hate seeing those. So if you're going to do it yourself, take the time to do it right. Your dad or your grandpa probably said, hey, if you're going to do something, do it right.
Yes.
And that comes, to this, because last thing you want to do is spend all the money on new flooring, put it in yourself, but then it looks horrible.
Right.
And you're going to have to probably pay somebody to redo it when you're selling your house.
And
The time to just do it right. And if you don't have the time, or if you think you're going to get frustrated, which look, any home project is frustrating. It just is. Nothing goes exactly according to plan.
Right.
You always have to, take time to correct or redo or this or that. But like they say, measure twice, cut once.
Right.
Just think about everything, and you can do it the right way if you've got the time. But a lot of people, time is a luxury and that they just don't have.
No, and that's true.
And there you go, folks. So make sure, look, when you're doing it yourself, you got to pay attention. Like I said, measure twice, cut once, and and there you go. But look, Ideal Floors has got all your flooring needs covered. And I'm going to have to wrap up this segment a little bit short here. But, look, I've got a listing coming up in Frisco. I think I mentioned it last week. And Ideal Floors came out recently to take care of all their flooring needs. And they needed all new flooring. And, they're going to do a great job. And for them, they're going to do the pay at closing option. So that's a great option with Ideal Floors as well. So, of course, do-it-yourselfers, hey, if you can do it, then you can do it. And but hey, great prices at Ideal Floors. You want to take advantage of their amazing prices because they get bankruptcy stock, they get stock that's discontinued, and they pass along those savings to you. So if you're a do-it-yourselfer, come in, pick up the product. There's a gazillion different types of products. They've got 5 showroom floors here in the DFW Metroplex. So go to idealfloors.com to check that out, and then you can see exactly what works out best for you. Pick it up and go out there and make it happen yourself. And of course, if you're not that do-it-yourselfer, well then, hey folks, the Ideal Floors team has got you covered. They've got amazing installers that'll get it done for you. So, hey, by the way, the website is idealfloors.com, idealfloors.com. Check them out. Folks, we're going to take a short break. Come on back in a few.